Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make my fabulous hazelnut wafer fudge. 4 ingredients, amazing, everyone loves it, and the best part is that you can, if you want to like double the recipe or like even triple the recipe, make a bunch of pans, they keep so well in the refrigerator for several days, and then you can give them out as gifts if you want to at the very last minute. So I'm having a Christmas party this year, and these are going to be part of the goodie bags, so I can make them a couple days in advance. That way I know all of my goodie bags for the guests are going to be done, and I know they'll love it because it's, who doesn't like a wafer fudge at all? So let me run you through the list of ingredients because it's so short and sweet. You need semi-sweet chocolate chips. What I have here are some hazelnut wafers. Now you can buy them in any grocery store, but you can use chocolate wafers or even vanilla wafers if you want to. And I just cut them into small little squares. I've got some whole hazelnuts, and I've got some sweetened condensed milk. So easy peasy. Such a good recipe, you're gonna love it. I don't really hesitate to call it a recipe, but it's good. Now, I don't know about where you live, but where I live, being able to find roasted, peeled hazelnuts is impossible. I cannot find them anywhere, I never have. So here's what I do to help get rid of some of the skin. Although a little bit of the skin's on there is totally fine. You take your hazelnuts, and I'm going to toast them in a dry skillet. So there's nothing in my skillet. And what you do is you want to toast them until fragrant, and I'll show you what they look like when they get there. These look fantastic. Now just throw them in a clean kitchen towel, right? And you cover them up like that. And then you just kind of, well, I'm going to do one layer. And I just kind of move them around like that. And some of the skin will start releasing from the hazelnuts. See? So I'm just going to continue to do that. I'm not going to go crazy and make sure that they're completely skinless because like I mentioned earlier, I don't really care. You can't taste the skin. It's not thick. It doesn't bother me. But a little bit, I like to get rid of it so that you can kind of see the hazelnut running through it a little bit more. So I'm going to work on this for just another minute or so, and then we'll start making the fudge. All right, now for the fudge making, all you need is some sweetened condensed milk, which you know is such a weakness for me. I cannot even tell you how excited I get when I have to make a recipe with sweetened condensed milk, because then I know that I've got the spatula and the little bowl here all to myself. So that with your semi-sweet chocolate chips in a saucepan on low, stirring the entire time until you've got a really lovely creamy chocolate mixture. Doesn't take very long at all. Don't walk away, and don't be tempted to turn this on to high because it will scorch the chocolate and then it will be a clumpy mess. So it'll only take a few minutes really on low. So just stay here. It's really therapeutic too. Look, you can see it's already starting to melt. It takes absolutely no time at all. This is just about where I want it. You can see there's still just a few little chocolate chips left, but that's fine. I'm gonna turn it off now. And now at this point, I'm gonna add in my hazelnuts, partially peeled. Obviously it goes without saying that you can do whatever you want to your fudge. You can add whatever you want in it. But what I love about this, and why I love this particular combination so much, is that it truly tastes like a giant Ferrero Rocher, which I love so much. So this is the fudge equivalent to that. And who doesn't like Ferrero Rocher? Who doesn't get Ferrero Rocher in their stocking every year? I stuff it in everybody's stocking. So I know that this will go down really well with everyone because everybody loves that. So now that I've got this mix, I'm just going to switch to my spatula really quickly because I want to place it into my prepared pan, which is an 8x8. And what I've done is I've laid it with some parchment paper, but I also spray it with a little bit of nonstick spray. You can use a little bit of butter. You can use nothing at all. I just want to make sure that it's going to come out really easily, so I just spray it with a little bit of spray. You could use coconut spray, coconut oil, whatever you want. So just get it in here, smooth it out really nicely, smooth out the top, and then pop it into the fridge to set. This could take a few hours, so I always say if you want to, you could do it the night before, but several hours will do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it nice and even, pop it into the fridge, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's set, and then we can cut and dig in. All right, my fudge was in the fridge for a few hours. I took it out about 15 minutes ago. You kind of want it to come to room temperature just a little bit before you cut it. And it is so beautiful. It's cutting so perfectly, and that makes me very happy. I just like to sprinkle a little powdered sugar on the plate that I put it on, because that way it won't stick to the plate. The powdered sugar kind of acts like flour almost. It keeps it from sticking, but look at this. I mean, look at the whole beautiful hazelnuts, the wafer running through it. Oh, I just gotta do it. This is where it's at. Now, I will say, it's so good, but it is very rich. And I even suggest you cut your fudge smaller than I did, because that is a big piece. And what's really great is that the wafer softens and becomes one with the chocolate, if that makes any sense. It's really fantastic. It's the best way to make fudge, and it makes for the best gifts. So, go to laureninthekitchen.com. I'll have the recipe written there for you. Make this, you're gonna die over it. It's that good. Come and enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.